online to the Bureau. And they'll be reviewing it. Or so they say they'll be reviewing it.
For each accident? For each accident.
Now, there's some qualifiers about accident reporting and post-accident testing. We'll get to that in a couple minutes here also. Okay, that's the form. I didn't think that would come out real well. You've got some options as far as completing the training for your supervisors for accident analysis. The Bureau is supposed to set up an online training course for your supervisors. That your supervisors can dial in, take the program online through the Bureau. You can take an online course through a vendor. You might find a private vendor that has an online course that mirrors what the Bureau has. You can retain an outside trainer to come in and do live in-person training to go through the accident review program with you. However, there is a requirement that at least one supervisor must register and complete an online class through the Bureau. They want to make sure that somebody in your organization had access and exposure to the components of their program.
They'll come out to your office also and do it. You contact your ES.
Yes, and the Bureau will also come out and do some training on site for you as well. I'm not sure what their availability is going to be, but they'll come out and do training.
And they have their first training August the 24th at Garfield Heights for the accident analysis. Now, granted, that's way past the 30-day deadline, but that's the first course that they have available on record around this area.
Okay. Thank you. Part of the training that must take place is instructing your supervisors how to complete one of these forms. You know, what they need to put on here, what they shouldn't put on here, language to include, language to exclude, points of information that you want to have, and what's going to constitute an acceptable completion of the form. You know, again, in the incident review forms that I've looked at, some are very information intensive. Some of you look at them and you really can't discern what actually took place. And I think that's probably one of the things that they're trying to quantify with their training is that there's consistency in how these documents are being completed. Do you want to take a break? Do you want to get up, take a quick break, grab a cup of coffee, and we'll come back in and get the testing. We've been here for about 45 minutes. Is that good? That good? Let's do that. Quick 5-minute break and we'll come back and get into testing.